Don't yell at the players. You're gonna disturb their mental minds before this starts.
Chili. There, I'll say it quietly.
Jetricxz.
Potato! Oh. It's potato, thank you.
Burrito.
I never really got that. Who says potato? Like, I've never heard anyone call it a potato in my entire life, dude.
Potato
like,
chips.
Potato, my ass. Who the fuck calls it a potato?
I'm sure there's some ethnic group that you're offending right now that calls it potato, so let's go ahead and get this started. Alright, spawning here on the left-hand side at the top are Red Terran, Deadpool. And spawning opposite him at the top right, or top left, we have our pink Zerg Jetricxz. Hey, I skipped that day of school. Okay? I don't know what side is sides.
Stay in school, kids, because that's where they teach you left and right.
Don't be like me and skip school to play Warcraft 3 all day.
And Phantasy Star.
Phantasy Star Online 2 release date for the US is January 2013.
Oh my god, let's talk Phantasy Star. Well, nothing.
Let's not, because we haven't played it since like the first couple weeks of the Japanese beta.
But we did actually play in the Japanese beta for anybody else who knows that. It was pretty awesome. I don't know why I didn't keep playing. I think it got to a point where I was just about to move. It was getting to the point where I was about to move, so that's why I stopped. But as soon as that does come out in America, if you guys want to play with us, please let us know, because we love some Phantasy Star.
El Sai Kongru and whatnot. We're going to get this done.
Yes. And you did finish the intros. I'm very sorry for interrupting you. I thought I was muted at that certain moment when I giggled, but very sorry.
It's okay. I skipped that day in school, like I said.
Thinking about the ethnic groups that I could possibly be offending with my potato references, like, I don't know, Indians, maybe? I'm very sorry.
I'm going to say Polish, because that's the funniest race.
Polish, yes. I've met some Polish people.
Now, just for anyone who does play this map on ladder, this spot right here, that's directly across from you, you can't actually spawn at.
Oh, okay.
You can only spawn close by air, and then you have the cross position on this map. Just for anyone playing on ladder who doesn't know that, that's a spot you can go ahead and skip.
No, I was just, for me, because I can't see you pointing at stuff, you were like, right here, and I'm just like, where? Where are you pointing?
That's why you follow me on the camera.
But I can't, because, yes, I can, actually.
Yes, you can. Yes, we can. Obama said we could.
Obama. You know why we can follow you on the
Command Center here on the high ground.
Yeah, Command Center. It is not quite walled off, but I'm pretty sure he's just going to put a supply depot right there. And pool and hatch. Oh, no extractor. Don't quite get that, but...
Oh. Yeah, a little strange. He might have been thinking about going for gas, or he might have been trying to pull a little secondary extractor trick and realized he didn't need to.
Possibly going to switch it up and go for a third hatch, maybe?
It's a little tricky on this map.
But at this point, you really would want your gas right now. I don't know why he canceled it. Maybe it was a mistake or something. But he's going to notice real soon when his minerals start to pile up, and he doesn't have enough gas for speed. Same way as Protoss, when you realize you don't have enough for Gateway. Oh no, we have a bunker push. I don't know if this is more of a fake or an actual legit bunker push.
It might just be a light contained so he doesn't get any kind of Ling run-bys.
Right.
Because I can't see this actually being too effective offensively.
Well, I'd like to see a bunker up on the top high ground really close to that hatchery so we can hit the hatchery before the creep spreads out.
Yeah.
These two Marines are going to make their presence known. And run away into the bunker, buddy. Oh, no.
It does lose one Marine right there.
And this Overlord is going to see the unfortunate bunker that is plaguing his bottom round.
Now, once his spine finishes, that's going to be able to be moved and hit that bunker without the bunker actually being able to hit it back, so shouldn't really be able to do too much.
No, I definitely shouldn't. Only,
at the very least, he's going to deny Zerg from taking a third at this point.
I don't know how many Lings he actually forced. How many Lings did he force?
I know we have 6 on the way right now.
Yeah, he did force a lot of Lings. Like, that's really the best damage that this whole bunker push did. it forced him to make these 8, 9, 10, these 10 lings right here. I'm sorry, it's way more than 10. 11, 12, 15,
Yeah,
14. 14 lings. These 14 lings right here that all could have been drones. Like, he didn't... There's no use for these right now other than taking map control, which you can do with 2 lings. Taking the watchtower, checking for anything else, but... You know, all these, it's basically wasted larva. He could have had drones, so that bunker push did actually a lot more than I would have expected it to do.
And we have a barracks wall in here now for our Terran player after he got those 3 up, went ahead and floated them down, so all these lings that were made can't run into his base. They're going to be able to do a little bit of damage to this Rax, but we have a couple Marines on the way, so they shouldn't be too useful. Third hatchery going down here for Jetricxz.
He got all of his extractors at the same time, or all 4 of his extractors at the same time, so he is starting to mine gas, and I am getting layer 2, so I am going to take a prediction and go with he wants to go Infester.
I wouldn't doubt it. Most people do in this matchup at this point. Let's see. Reactor coming down on the starport, siege mode coming out for our Terran player, so... Still everything pretty standard. Going up to actually... How many racks are we going up now? So we're going to be on 7 racks right now on 2 bases.
Can you support that, Dine, as a Terran player?
Can support that, but you can't really expand along with it. It depends mostly on the add-ons he chooses, and since he's going single engineering bay, I actually wouldn't put a +1 push out. That kind of feels what this is like to me.
And see, that confuses
you get out 4 medevacs, you have your +1, and you go in, but this is going to be a little late for that +1 push, so I'm not sure how much it's actually going to do.
And a little bit of playing like exclamation at $ money, which I don't know.
Oh, you still have your sensor on. I don't have the sensors on, so players got to see what it actually was.
Oh, okay. Well, I went ahead and told them in in censored form.
In censored form, what that is.
But what I was going to say was, I don't quite understand the +1 attack. Like, with all of these, I mean, I like it. It's not that I don't understand it. It's just, with all of these racks and the medevacs and getting siege tanks and stuff, he's just...
It's a lot of Marines with stim and +1, and a couple siege tanks just to deal with banelings, basically.
It's going to be a big 2-base push. Maybe going to try and hit before right as one attack upgrade finishes.
Yeah, and as you guys can see, it takes all of his money to even produce out of all this. He's actually going to have stutter production out of that factory in the starport. And this is going to get a little scary. We have a lot of lings on the way. Pathogen glands just starting. Burrow's about to finish as well. It'll be a little bit before we have infestors, but with enough speedlings on creep, if you get a good surround before that siege tank can actually siege up, you're doing pretty good.
Yep, the Terran's gonna run out here and pick out some of these creep tumors, always a good thing.
Oh, and the tank isn't sieged!
Oh, scary, scary, scary.
I need to go and pick that off if he can pick that off.
I would like to see the medevacs pick up some of these units, but it looks like he can actually just fight it off. Oh, this siege tank. Oh, yes, very nice pickup for Deadpool with that siege tank saving it. Oh, he's going to pick off the siege tank in the back, though. Oh, there it goes.
See, Queen's coming. Lang's going to clean up all these Marines right here.
And that's just the terrifying truth about being out in the middle of the map with on creep, again, right close to the Zerg, that they have really fast units, and if you are unprepared for an engagement, they will surround and murder you.
And murder.
I think I've said that about 12 times in the entire cast, so I apologize for all my murderous comments.
Yeah. One medevac gets left behind. This Queen is going to do a little bit of damage to it. Terran's just a little bit behind supply-wise, but with all these racks and he's producing out of them, he's going to be behind as far as tech goes.
Do you think, at this point, after losing all of those units and getting basically his first push kind of stopped and delayed, is he going to try and take another base right now or continue with the push that he was planning on?
The way things are going, I think he's going to go ahead and continue with the push. He's setting up here. He could throw down another command center, but it's just going to be late, and if he does that, he's going to miss out on a lot of units, and Zerg doesn't have to miss production. We actually have another 30-something lings that just popped. So we're actually sitting at 68 lings right now with 7 infestors with a decent amount of energy. If he decided to expand, he wouldn't have enough. Oh, and the Marines are going to come in and see these banelings morphing. Beautiful fungal.
Doesn't even need the banelings. Fungals on all the medevacs. Gonna just keep chain fungling them. There we go. And all these medevacs should go down.
Actually lost a lot of Banes there for not much reward, but still just took out so much of the Terran. I don't like this though. Pushing up and taking out some creep. I understand you do want to get rid of that, but he's so far behind now after all those units have been killed. He has some reinforcements streaming across the map, but I don't know if it's going to be enough. You have a lot more lings on the way, and all these infestors are still in play. Oh, picks off the siege tank in the back.
And these lings are going to get the siege tank as well.
Yeah, they should. And right now, he needs to bring his infestors with him, though, because he's just going to be giving away lings.
Oh, these lings can pick off all these Marines out in the middle of the map.
Yeah, he's actually still rallying straight forward.
Yep. I don't know what Deadpool can do now to get back in the lead. He actually built another engineering bay.
He really needs to turtle at this point. He has that engineering bay, but he's not really using it. It's actually stacking a lot of gas right now just because he doesn't have the minerals to produce out of his factory and his starport as he wants. We do have a third command center coming down, but it might be too late.
The Zerg is getting 3/3 adrenal glands for his Zerglings, which adrenal glands actually makes the Zerglings attack faster or something?
Yes, it increases their attack speed. Yep. Yeah, and we do have the GG from Deadpool. While he would have been able to push back that little bit right there, it would just been a matter of time before Zerg just overran him.
And you know, playing StarCraft for a long time, you understand that your opponent is just ahead of you, and there's really nothing that you can do to come back. So he just, you know, figured it out and gave it a good game.